Tonight in Health Edge, strollers and carriers designed to keep children safe going from one place to another. But injuries, believe it or not, can happen. And we're getting a closer look at some alarming new numbers that show how many kids end up in the emergency room each year.
Our chief health editor, Dr. Partha Nandi, joining us now. And Dr. Nandi, what kind of injuries are we talking about? In that video, we saw a lot of men pushing strollers.
Exactly. You know, I have two small sons, 2 and 4. So this is really important to me. So every hour, 2 children ages 5 or younger are taken to the emergency room for treated for injuries because of a stroller or car carrier accident. Now, that's according to a new study that's pulled nearly 21 years worth of data from the National Electronic Injury Surveillance System. Over 360,000 children were treated with, and this averaged to about 17,000 young kids each year visiting a hospital emergency room for these kinds of accidents. So it's really surprising.
What kind of accidents are we talking about? I can guess like getting pinched maybe with a stroller or something along those lines.
We're talking about that. So as a father of 2 sons, I understand that you can get distracted sometimes, but how accidents can really happen is when you get distracted, right? The study found that 62% of children suffered head injuries and nearly 25% suffered face injuries, and carrier-related injuries are brain injuries and concussions. They tripled from 17% in 1990 to nearly 53% in 2010, so astounding.
Well, this is serious because there's a lot more distractions today, and especially that smartphone.
That's exactly
heads
right.
are buried in it. What about the long-term effects for children?
And so we think that they're a kid, that they get a little injury, but most kids, of course, recover quickly from a mild brain injury like concussions, but some concussions can have long-term consequences. It can harm a child's development, learning, and behavior. So my prescriptions, always, please buckle up your kids to help prevent falls and make sure they're seated properly first. Number 2, avoid hanging stuff from the handles. Please, this will help lessen accidents, especially for strollers that easily tip over to the unbalanced weight of stuff that's on there. And also keep their carrier close to the ground, because if an unfortunate accident happens, the child will not fall as far. Number 4, please never leave your child in the stroller unattended. Adult supervision is definitely required and will help to prevent accidents.
Add one more. Don't put them on the escalator.
I've seen that. It's really terrible.
That all the time. I've seen people get hurt. When it comes to buying strollers, is newer better?
Yeah. So short answer, yes. So when it comes to buying, the strollers, buy newer, because there are new federal mandatory safety requirements that address all these type of accidents. So important. What Curtis said is absolutely important, and we were talking about it before. Just keep your child safe and prevent some serious injuries.
All right. Strollers are getting smarter.
But parents need to get smarter and get safer.
Thank you, Dr. Nandi.
My pleasure.
If you have a question for the good doctor or health concern, you can email him at drnandi@WXYZ.com or send it to us, Facebook, Twitter. We'll get it to him.
Looking out west now. Take